Hey everyone, welcome and welcome back. I have one more Christmas in July video for you guys. Now, this project is much different than what I usually do. We will be doing I don't know if it would be considered farmhouse, but it's a subtle kind of Christmas craft. Subtle compared to what I'm usually doing. But right here, I'm showing you the things that I have. This lovely paper I got from my mom, and she got it out of a book, and I'm not sure where she got the book from, but it's so pretty. And the reindeer I got from Hobby Lobby last year, and these rounds, these wooden rounds, I also got from my mom, but you can find some similar at Dollar Tree. Now, in the beginning, I was showing you the back, and that's because I stain the back using faux stain. What I use for faux stain is just some watered down acrylic paint. You know, you just water it down a little, put it on, and then you wipe it down with a paper towel. You basically treat it like you would an actual stain, except it's not an actual stain. It is watered down acrylic paint. And now I am just taking that paper and lining it up onto the unstained part of the wood round because I really want that flower, the floral design in the corner on that page because it is so, so beautiful. So I use these clamps that I got from Dollar Tree to hold the paper in place. Now, you don't necessarily have to do this. I'm only doing this simply because the design of the paper is different on one side than it is on the other. And I want to make sure that I get one specific side of the paper, if that makes any sense. Like if you're using a craft paper that has a repetitive pattern all over the paper, then it doesn't matter where you put it. You just kind of slap it on there and be done with it. But since this one has those flowers in the corner, the bottom corner, I really wanted to make sure that I got that onto the round, so I held it in place to make sure I got them as best as I could. And I am using Mod Podge. I'm using matte Mod Podge. You can use whatever you want since you can't see it anyway. It's going under the paper, and I'm just putting a nice thin layer of Mod Podge on the round, and I'm going to smooth out my paper. You want to move fast because Mod Podge does dry very quickly. You could use a glue stick if you prefer, but I honestly just prefer using Mod Podge. So once the Mod Podge is completely dry, I am going to cut away the excess paper And once I have most of it cut away, I'm going to get as close as I can to the round to get as much of it off as I can. And then I'll go in with my sander to sand off the sides and make sure everything is nice and crisp. Okay, so here is what it looks like when the sanding is all done. You see the edges are nice and crisp and clean. Now, I am showing this horse because I did 3 different versions of this. I'm not going to do each version in this video. You will see each version at the end of this video, but this was me trying to figure out exactly what I wanted to do using this horse ornament that I also got from Hobby Lobby last year and never got around to. But I do end up switching back to the deer, and you will see the sign I made with the horse at the end of this. I thought it was really, really pretty. But anyway, now I am simply going to cut the hanger off, and I'm going to cut the hole off of the antler because it just looked weird. It was pretty easy to clip off with my little clipper thingies right there. I think these are used for jewelry, but whatever. I clipped it off and sanded it a bit because it was a little sharp. And I took the greenery off of the neck of the deer because I thought, well, I just didn't like the way it looked and decided to add something else. After struggling to get that greenery off for a few minutes, I finally got it off, and I decided to add a bit of this beautiful lace ribbon that I got from Dollar Tree. I'm going to wrap a bit of it around the neck and add some new greenery to it. And it looks so pretty. So this is what the deer looks like now with all its new greenery. And I'm going to attach it using hot glue and E6000. And if y'all have been here long enough, y'all know that this is my favorite combination to ensure that something is going to stick for a long time. The hot glue holds it in place while the E6000 sets up and gives it a permanent hold. So at this point, I still felt like it needed something. So I decided to add some nautical rope all around the perimeter, starting at the bottom. And I simply put a bit of hot glue and lay it down as carefully as possible. Make sure, if you decide to do it this way, to have a thin strip of hot glue so you do not have hot glue just oozing from under your nautical rope. Make sure it is nice and thin, and do it in small sections. That way you can get it in place and hold it down without it slipping or without your hot glue cooling too quickly. Oh, and I forgot to mention, you can get this nautical rope at Dollar Tree. I mark where I want my hanger to go, and once the hole is drilled, I feed through some twine, and I got this twine from Dollar Tree, and I'm just doing a simple little loop with it. As you can see what I'm doing here, nothing fancy, and I think it goes really, really well with the design that this sign has. And then I'm going to take some of these wooden sticker words. They're little stickers, but they're made of wood. Yeah, so I got these from Hobby Lobby, and I thought it would look so pretty painted in. I got this metallic gold paint. I can't tell you the brand, I don't remember. It was one of my mom's. I don't have many different paints in my stash because I don't do a lot of painting, but I felt like it needed some sort of like metallic gold because of the colors that are on the paper. I thought it would look really good if it was gold, so that's what I went with, and I painted the word grace, and I'm going to put it right in the middle of the biggest flower. Now it is a sticker, but I just felt like to make sure it's got the best hold, I added a bit of hot glue before sticking it down. I just want to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. So here is the final look, and I also am going to show you the other two variations of the sign. I love each one so much, but I don't know, something about the horse one I actually really, really love. Maybe it's because it's something different that I've never done before. I'm obsessed with each one of these though. Let me know what y'all think about these. These are actually for sale. You can hit up my website. I now have a website for things that I have left over from craft shows or just from a video, because I will be doing a lot of videos and I accumulate a lot of stuff. So check in the description box, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.